Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Group Call. I'm Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of SpeakerFocus.com. We are here with the team from Speaker Focus and Auston Troyer to answer any and every question you have about growing your speaker business. Let me tell you what kind of wonderful things are happening on a Monday. First of all, my blood pressure is a lot more under control. I just lost another 5 pounds. So I'm feeling great. And I'm on the road and, we are growing so much. I mean, the outpour of love that we're getting internationally right now is just, we have far surpassed all the goals that we set out. Let me see, probably October of 2020 last year, we have already eclipsed those goals. And we are gearing up for a really, really huge 2022. I got a lot of personal wins that I'm going through right now. And I just want to thank all of you for your support and your participation. I believe in you so much. And I love, love, love the work that you're doing. We get a chance to work with some of the best subject matter experts in the world and leading authorities, helping lay out the blueprint and the baseline of how they should be growing their speaker businesses. Shout out to everybody in the chat box right now. Let me see, let's just jump right into it. You know the drill. If you have any questions, use the raise hand feature and I will be right with you. I do see Anita Yarborough and Lisa Allman Baldwin and Charlene Giselle up first. Let's start with Anita. I do see the shout outs in the chat box. I will come back to you as soon as we address these calls. Anita, how are you?
I'm doing my best. How about yourself?
Doing great, Anita. I feel amazing. A lot of water I'm drinking, but it's all worth it.
Oh, I do the same thing. I have my big old jug sitting next to me right now. So that's my lifestyle.
Yes.
So my question is, I don't know if maybe you can answer this question or maybe Auston, but it's the problem that I've been having with that MP4 link that I tried to send you.
The MP4 file?
Yeah, and I went in it and I tried to allow what it says, allow access, and it doesn't allow you to click on it when I tried to go in and do it. So I'm trying to figure out what else can I do so that you guys can see the video that I created.
Okay. Did you log in from your, no, I'm sorry, not log in, I apologize. Did you upload from your phone or did you upload from your desktop or your laptop? Which one?
I uploaded it from my desktop.
Okay. All right. Did you upload a MP4 file, video, MOV file, movie file? Are you sure about what file?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So if you uploaded that, then you shouldn't have a challenge. Did you try to do a direct upload? Did you upload it to your Google Drive and then you try to share a link? Walk me through what you.
Oh, I forgot about that. I actually just uploaded it. Oh, and it did go to Google Drive because it said it was so large.
Yes.
It went to Google Drive, and then so I guess I have to give you access through Google Drive.
Correct. You have to give me access to the file,
okay.
to the file you want us to review for you. Then once I get access, or you can just send, it wouldn't allow you to send it because it was too big. So yeah, if you just give us access to the link, we should be able to take a look at it. And then you shouldn't have that issue.
Okay, so I'll do that. I wasn't even thinking because I know I was like, when I sent the email and I opened up the email, it's in the email. So I was like, why he can't gain access? So it did go to Google Drive first in order to put it into the email. So I'll go back and I'll correct that.
Yeah, no problem. And another thing too, you could also upload it as a YouTube link as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that and put it private and just send you the link. Yeah, I was going to do that. So either or, I'll do them both actually. So that way, if one fail, there's going to be another link.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. Let us take a look at it so we can get some feedback. so you can move on to the next thing. That's what I was talking about when I said I couldn't access it. So give us permission, or you
Okay.
can put it into a YouTube link or something and send it over to us.
Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put the contact information, or I didn't put it in the video because I don't have the website and everything set up yet to put that in there. So I was gonna put, what I'm doing is just sending it to you just so you can give me your ratings on it, like I did with the signature kit.
Mhm.
I didn't send all of them. I just wanted you to just see the format and what I was using, so you approved it.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, when I know it's moving in the right direction, remember, Anita, what's important to understand, you have to start where you are.
Mhm.
Remember, speaker focus, the templates that we have is just a baseline for you to work off of. Every student has their own brand, so therefore it's going to be a different level of creativity. Some people utilize the same template that I have. When my new celebrity website launches, I'm going to be launching a brand new speaker info kit. The one on the platform is the older version that I had. So people always turn in different things, but what you turned in, it felt right, it was clean, and it looked professional. When you start advancing throughout your career, you're going to keep upgrading your sales tools. I mean, it's just it's the evolution of a speaker. You can't keep the same website forever. You can't keep the same speaker info kit forever. You can't keep the same video demo. When you get into the marketplace and you start working, you're going to get good. You're going to get better. You got to take out old signature programs. You're going to look back at some of the stuff you're doing right now, and you're going to say, wow, because I'm a better speaker. And you should never rest on the things that you did in the past. It's a good building block, but always be willing to improve and always be willing to upgrade, because that's how you stay competitive. You're going to get blown away if you stay right where you are, but staying right where you are is going to start making you money. And we want you into the marketplace, earning revenue. When you start generating revenue, then you can go maybe spend some more money. Hey, my new speaker video demo is costing me almost $2,000. That's because I wanted to look like Hollywood. I didn't want to spend $500 on editing. I want to hire somebody who knows what they're doing and somebody who's going to put forth the effort, and you're going to get what you pay for. But
Right.
you got to pick a baseline to be able to start. Don't be embarrassed of where you are right now. We all have to start somewhere, and you are off to a great start. Just keep the building blocks going. Let me check out the speaker video demo now when all your sales tools are done. Move on to the next thing of setting up your business entity. Start posting some videos on social media that add value to the meeting planner, and then get into module 5. See, you're almost probably, you're maybe 65% there. You just got to finish up the stuff that you have. Once you finish up that, then you move into module 5, and Auston takes it from there, starts telling, and then you're going to have a different kind of conversation, Anita. Not going to be talking about messaging anymore. Not going to be talking about sales tools. You're going to be talking about getting all your automation set up, getting all your outreach templates set up, and getting ready to go to market. That's what this platform is all about. We want you in the marketplace looking professional, because you're going to get the results that way. You got it?
Got it. All right, I really appreciate it, and keep on doing what you're doing to slim down, because I can tell you have slimmed down a lot.
I appreciate
I can see it in
you.
your face.
Yes.
So, enjoy the rest of your day.
I sure will. Thank you for all
I'll
your
be
hard work.
listening
Love you
in.
so much. All right.
Thank you. Well,
Listen. All right. Let me see. Anita. Okay. Lisa Almond Baldwin, talk to me.
Hi, Kev. How are you?
I'm doing super fantastic today. I'm feeling better and better every Monday, Lisa.
Yeah, Mondays are great. And I echo what Anita said. I can tell on your face too that you've been losing weight. So keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I really do. Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. I don't have a choice. I'm locked in now. I'm focused.
There we go. There we go.
Mhm.
So real fast, I know I had sent you a couple of social media videos to look at, and I know you said
Yes.
that you couldn't open that link. So I sent it back in a Dropbox link. So I just want to make sure that you got it.
No problem. Yes, I've been on travel today. I just got stable, so I will check it tonight when we get off of the call. And you send a Dropbox link, I'll let you know if I can open it or not. If I do, I'll definitely send back the feedback.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that you got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so 2 things. I have a strategy call tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, another one. So, and I just wanted to run by you what, about them and then what she said, just so I can make sure, other than the standard things we're supposed to do, if there's any insights you have. So they are a customer service association. The woman I'm speaking to is the sales and marketing manager. And in the Calendly question about, tell me a little bit about yourself, she said, I represent a couple of organizations that bring in keynote speakers based on leadership, customer service, and women's leadership. I'm interested to hear more about your offerings. So I didn't know if you had some extra insights other than our usual quote unquote scripts and all that.
You better believe I do. So remember, remember, Lisa, the scripts are a baseline, but since you show up on the group call, that's when whenever you want to ask me some extras, I'm always willing to give the extras in the feedback when answering support tickets, or let's go into some extras right now. So read me the email again, and then I'm gonna give you an outline of how you should reply to this, because right now the ball is in your court, so we want to keep it in play. Read the email back to me, please.
Okay, she said, I represent a couple of organizations that bring in keynote speakers based on leadership, customer service, and women's leadership. I'm
Okay, let's
interested
stop right
to
there. No, stop right there. We got to break it down in sections. Okay, now, what have I been telling you all along? What's the most requested and bookable topic?
Leadership.
You weren't trying to be a leadership speaker when you first came on this platform, were you?
Nope.
They got some money for you now, Lisa. What does leadership look like to you right now?
What do you mean?
I mean, they have, you're engaging with these meeting planners and conference coordinators. So how do you feel about leadership now?
Oh, well, it's definitely completely different from what I was coming in from, but I feel, and especially going through the whole exercise of putting together the speaker info kit, I feel more empowered, like I have more to offer and more to share, and in different areas that I didn't think I had skills until I started taking this course. So
exactly. So watch this. So now the meeting planner is letting you know the area that she operates. And she's letting you know that the customer service, leadership, and what was the other one?
Let's see, and women's, let me go back here.
And women's empowerment in specific.
Leadership, customer service, and women's leadership.
Okay, and women's leadership, right? Because listen, no matter how much, if guys like it or not, men are ego wired, women are emotionally wired. So women have a different set of circumstances that they have to manage and deal with just by being a woman. Now, a man doesn't know nothing about that, because, a lot of men are not in tune with sensitivity and emotions, not like I am. They don't have the level of skill. So they can't even begin to understand. I know women better than I even know communication, because I take the time to study. I know how they're wired. I know how the circuitry is. I know the tonality of voice. Everybody responds, and women respond differently to things. So if you have a man trying to teach a woman at a women's empowerment conference, and these women's empowerment conferences, by the way, Lisa, they have absolutely exploded. They're popping up like 7-Elevens on every corner. They're all over the place.
Right.
Which open up a massive market for a woman like you that teaches what you teach. So now you're engaging in a soft conversation with the meeting planner. Things are starting to open up. Key sign is she's telling you that she is connected in a market that is booking speakers in 3 multiple categories, which is going to be leadership, customer service, and women's empowerment. By the way, you can cover all of those. This is when customizing your topic, Lisa, is going to really come into play. Now let's go into the second stage of the email, and then I'll give you some more feedback.
Oh, that's all that she said. She just said, she said those 3 areas, and then she said, I'm just interested to hear more about your offerings. That's what she said.
Oh, okay. Now, okay. So watch this. So now this is a skilled meeting planner who has done this before. This ain't her first rodeo. Okay. She's throwing the ball in your court like that, Lisa. Now, you said she already has a strategy call or discovery call scheduled with you?
Yes, tomorrow. And just going back real fast, she said that she represents a couple of organizations that bring in keynote speakers for those 3 topics.
Yep. When the meeting planner says that, that means that sometimes they can pull budgets and partner with other organizations to bring in speakers. She
Okay.
works with other meeting planners, conference coordinators, chair, board, or committee members. She's letting you know that she's connected. She's letting you know if you don't mess it up, we could potentially do business. Now she wants to see what you have to offer. So during the discovery call, remember, put your consulting or your coaching hat on. And so let's just go ahead and role play right now, Lisa.
Okay.
You be the meeting planner, and I'm going to be the speaker. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hello, Mr. Robertson. It's so nice to meet you face to face, and thank you so much for requesting a strategy session with me. I'm interested to hear more about your needs and the topics that you'd like to have covered.
Well,
No,
it's
I'm
okay.
all-
No, it's okay. No. Remember, think like the meeting planner, and we're just gonna give it the best shot that we can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you know the way you should be approaching her tomorrow. How's that sound?
Okay. Okay. That sounds great.
Okay. Hey, Ms. Baldwin, would you prefer me to call you Lisa or Ms. Baldwin? Or Ms.
Lisa
Alban?
is fine.
Alban Baldwin.
That's too many words. Lisa is fine.
Okay, Lisa, I'm Kevin T. Robinson. You can call me KTR if you like. Listen, thank you so much for scheduling the discovery call with me. I just got a couple of questions I want to ask you, really. I know you sent me the email, and you sent me the email, you asked me about the offerings. You were curious to know what other offerings that I have. First, I want to let you know that I specialize in working with organizations like yours to tackle a litany of challenges that we face in the world of leadership development. I know you said a couple areas that you work with organizations, like in the area of customer service and also leadership, and then also, women's leadership in specific. So I created some signature programs entitled, and then Lisa, you're going to put in your title to your mainstay headline. Example, I created a system called I Teach Leadership Strategies That Magnify Success.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a pen in my hand, Lisa, and I really want to take the time to do some listening first, because what we're dealing with right now with a global broken workforce, we're dealing with a lot of corporate dysfunction and many of the challenges that you're facing. I deal with leaders on a day-to-day basis to remedy many of these challenges. There's truly medicine in the message. And I'm curious to be able to understand what the challenges are, the deficiencies, the limitations. Excuse me. I want to understand, Lisa, what your conference goals are. And then once you tell me where the areas are, what the challenges are, what you're looking for, then I could tell you about the signature programs that I offer. And I'll be more than happy to share with you my signature programs that really move the meter. I'm not talking about some motivational fluff. I'm talking about some things that really, really increase levels of productivity, decrease stress, all of these things that we're dealing with the sedentary lifestyle. I work with meeting planners and we create partnerships. So again, do you have a few minutes to answer a few questions, and then I can point you in the right direction?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Lisa, when you're role playing with me, don't break role play. Answer the
sorry,
question
I
as a
thought.
conference
Okay,
coordinator. It's okay.
okay. I thought you
Do
were
have a
done.
few minutes? See, do you have a few minutes to answer a few questions?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. Now, so, and Lisa, this may take about maybe 3 to 5 minutes or something. So here's the first question. So tell me a little bit about your organization and what some of your goals are that you like to accomplish with the meetings and events that you produce.
Well, we have a lot of things that we need for women's leadership because most of the people in our associations are women, and they have a different set of stresses and challenges, particularly because they have to balance family and work and a male-dominated industry.
Okay. All right. So what we can do, okay, so let me directly address that, Lisa. What I created a topic entitled Inclusion-Based Leadership. And obviously women have a different set of circumstances that they deal with, a different set of challenges that they deal with. And these challenges, deal with pregnant women not being welcomed back into the workforce. The challenges that women face in their role of being a leader to really feel like they're included and they really feel like they're empowered. So some of the strategies that we're going to talk about is, and then Lisa, you're just going to talk to them about the bullets that you have in your signature programs. You're going to talk to them about the value. So Lisa, after this program, what you and your team is going to be able to do is
Okay.
they're going to be more empowered. And what I always let them know is that, less than 10% of companies actually know what the company vision and mission statement is. Or I should say 10% of employees actually know what the company vision and mission statement is. Now that means that they're not coming into work, hitting the ground running. That means you have a lot of dysfunction. You have a lot of disconnect when it comes to communication. So my signature programs and the partnerships that I create with meeting planners will help remedy many of these challenges. It's really about giving your audience, Lisa, all the key takeaway strategies from my signature programs. I'm talking about something they could implement immediately to create minor shifts that will move to big shifts in the 30, 60, 90-day behavioral modification strategy that I lay out for you. Also, you're talking about I'm going to help them achieve their desired outcomes and their learning objectives. So if we do decide we want to work together, I'm really curious as to, what your theme of your purpose of your event is. I customize everything. The strategies the strategies stand the test of time. They stay the same. But the way I come in and customize is topic and audience. You tell me what I'm working with, and then I customize the strategies. I need to know what kind of ammunition I need to bring to this battle. And I'm more than willing to work very diligently to make sure that I create the value. If you feel like I can do that, I'd love to create a partnership with you. Okay, Lisa, you see what I just did?
Yes, I did. I'm making notes here.
I'm the best you've ever seen in your life. It's just too easy. Now,
right.
that's maintaining control of the entire sales cycle.
Okay.
You are in control. The meeting plan. See, people think because the meeting planner has the budget, they're in control. No, you're not in control. I'm in control. Lisa, you're the subject matter expert. You are the specialist. You are the leading authority. You're the trusted advisor. If they could do what you do, they'd be in there speaking themselves, but they can't.
Right.
She's interested. Keep the meeting planner very close to you right now. The first couple interactions are very, very crucial. Lisa, all you got to do is just walk them through the line of questioning that I just did. Ask questions first. Remember, selling is not convincing. You're not convincing her that you're the best. She's going to hear that you're very capable once you let her know the value inside the signature programs. And those are the bullets. This is what I'm going to do for your audience. After you take this program, your audience is when they weren't able to do this, and now they're going to be able to do that. You got to lay it out real clear.
Okay.
And believe me, mark my words, when you do it like that, and you don't even have to be as good as I just did it, but when you listen first and watch this, here's the key to making it work, everybody. Lisa, when you ask her, what are some of the challenges? You see, you got to go back to the script because I got those questions right in there. What are some of the challenges that you're facing, Lisa, inside of your organization? How is your leadership fractured? What's going on right now? Like the more transparent you are, the more I can help you. I'll be more than willing to help you with these strategies. Lisa, I got a pen in my hand right now. Lisa, everything she says to you, write it down. Literally. Okay, she told me that it's a disconnect with communication. She told me that the women don't seem to have a high emotional IQ here. So she needs some emotional intelligence training. She's telling me that they're having a problem integrated, whatever it is. Now watch this. As soon as you say, okay, watch this. At the end of it, you says, okay, watch this, role play time. So Lisa, I heard you. First of all, I heard you loud and clear. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. This is typical and indicative of what's going on in the world right now. Okay, first of all, let's everybody relax. I got you all covered, Lisa. Let's directly address the first thing that you said. And you're gonna say the first challenge that she had, and then you are going to let her know a signature program I created to remedy that challenge is, and you give her the title to the signature program. Now, what we're gonna learn in that is your team, all that dysfunction that they have right now, we're gonna reverse all of that, because after the program, what they're gonna be able to do, and Lisa, you literally can read the bullet right from your signature programs. How that works?
Okay. Yep.
You don't have to recreate anything. Why do you think we work hard to create those signature programs?
So that we can just run right through it.
You can literally run right through it, just like a hot knife through some butter. She's not in control. You're in control.
Okay.
You have exactly what she needs. This is what she's dying to get on the call with you to find out what you have to offer. Because when all she hears is, watch this, value, 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 and more value, instead of some bullshit or some fluffy motivational speaker talk or some quoting some other speakers, nah, she ain't gonna get none of that. She's gonna get the woman that we love so dearly on the speakerfocus.com platform. She's gonna get Lisa Almond Baldwin and all of her magnificence, and you're going to give her nothing but the value. Lisa, you aren't even going to ask for the sale yet, because it's not time for that. You got it?
Right.
You're going to do that on the follow-up call after. Now, watch this. After you answer all of the questions and you give her some value and you directly address everything that she said, everything that she wrote down, you're going to not get off the phone unless, hey, this signature program is going to remedy this. See, all you're doing is you're making the signature program fit the basic need of the challenge that she has. Once you do that, then you're going to say, okay, Lisa, watch this. Come close to the screen. Are you with me?
Yes. Right here.
You're gonna Lisa, you're gonna break your voice almost down to a whisper. You're gonna say, okay, Lisa, the information I share with you from my signature programs, do you feel like this is something that will add extreme value to you and your organization?
Yes,
After
I do.
that, Lisa, don't say a word. Exactly. Just let her respond. And then you might want to ask her this. So Lisa, what is the biggest value that you feel like you got out of the discovery call? And then let her tell you the value, run it back of what, oh, okay, Lisa, I learned this. So I like your signature program. This is how they're going to talk to you. She's going to tell you what she liked and what she didn't like. She's already going to frame it out. As long as you can show her the value, she's going to start placing you where she feels like you can go. Oh, you know what? I might not be able to use her for my upcoming 2022 conference, but I'm going to call my girl over here because what she just told me, that's a fit over there. She's already thinking about it right now, Lisa, based upon the email that she sent you. All you got to do is not mess it up.
Okay.
You got any other questions?
And so then at the end, and I don't have the script in front of me right now, but I remember that we're supposed to keep them accountable by setting up a follow-up session. So after we finish and she tells me, you know, what she feels the valuers and everything, then do I say something like, you probably want to discuss this with your team members, and I wanted to, how do I go into asking her about setting up the follow-up appointment? Okay,
that right there, it's in the script. See, it's important that all of you memorize the script just like I have, because we know where you don't have to reach for the words. And remember, that's a baseline so that you don't have to stumble over the words. It is important that you walk her right where you want her to go every single step of the way. So after she says, oh, Lisa, when you did it the right way, by the way, she's going to be like, oh my God, Lisa, did I get value? Or what I learned? They're going to be over there taking notes because you're taking them to school. Right. She should have notes. And she's going to say, okay, what I learned was, okay, great. The first word out of your mouth is going to be great. Okay, great, Lisa. Well, now let's talk about taking this one step forward. And then you might want to ask her, she might just jump the gun and say, Lisa, look, we have an upcoming conference. Let's start talking about putting this thing together. Remember, what makes a meeting planner serious to hire your professional services? If they have a venue, if they have a date on the calendar to offer you on the calendar, and they have a budget If it's a yes, 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 you're going to accelerate the conversation. Sometimes they're blown away so much with what they hear in the first conversation, they can't wait until the second conversation. So you can start talking about it, but you're going to say, okay, great. Well, watch this. Here's how, this is a transition. In the script, you see the word transition in between every single part of the script. I want you to transition. So the transition is great, great, Lisa. Well, with your permission, I wanted to send you over some information that you and your committee members can go over so you can check it out, so you can really understand. What I'm going to be sending you is the speaker video demo, obviously the link to my website, and the link to my speaker info kit. That's going to answer every single question that you and your board, chair, or committee members may have about my professional speaker services. She's going to say, okay. All right, so I have a pen in my hand. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have a pen in my hand, Lisa. I can put down your email address. If they're not already in your sales funnel, they're not in your CRM. If you're doing a call like that, just say, hey, what email address do you want this to go to? She repeats it back to you. If she's in your CRM, you're gonna say, okay, boom, we got that on record. If not, write down every character and repeat back every character of their email address. If she says, watch this, if she says Lisa at the at NIL, short for National Institute of Leadership.org, you're gonna repeat back, is that Lisa? Is that Lisa? No, I don't spell my name like that. I spell it Lysa. I got it. Okay, let me repeat that back. That's Lysa at NIL, like short for National Institute of Leadership.org. Is that correct? She's gonna say yes. Okay, boom, I got it. Okay, Lisa, one last question. Again, another transition right into the last question. You're in full control. One last question. Would it be okay to follow up with you? Maybe like in 3 to 4 days. My schedule is really, really volatile. I just want to be able to get your opinion about the email that I just sent you and any feedback that you and your board or committee members may have. Notice how I'm not asking her for the sale, Lisa. I just want her opinion about the information that I sent her. Oh, sure. So you're going to tell her. So Lisa, would next Tuesday, the 24th work for you, or would next Thursday, the 26th work for you? And I'm on Pacific time, by the way. Which one will work best for you? Give her an option. If it's not going to work for her, she's going to say, Lisa, neither one of those days work well for me. We got upcoming conference, but I am available on a Friday, but it's got to be early. Check your calendar real quick and put a push pin on the calendar to follow up. Remember, a deadline is a forcing system of accountability. If you don't follow up with her and you don't let her know, hey, Lisa, last but not least, it's important to me that you review the email just so we don't waste a lot of time back and forth. That way I know you're certain, and I don't allow people to waste my time. Oh no, Lisa, I'm gonna look at it. Okay, because when we show up on a call, I just want to know what your opinion is about the information that I sent you, so we can see whether or not it's going to be a good fit. And if it is, we can talk about moving forward. That sound fair?
Yes.
See what I just did?
Right.
That's how you got to talk to her. And then don't spend any time about talking about the weather and the moon and the stars on your favorite TV show. Hang up. The more they spend time with you, the less they value you. The more they spend time with you, the less they value you. Keep it short.
Okay.
You got it?
Gotcha.
You got any other questions?
Yes, I had one more as a short one. Thank you so much for that. That's very helpful.
You're very welcome. Give me a quick second, Lisa. Charlene, I see your hand up. Alex, I see your hand up as well. And I know it's a lot of movement going in the chat box right now. I will get to it. Thank you so much for your patience, all of you. Okay, Lisa, your final question.
Okay, so I have been working with my graphics person, and she's helping with my social media, and she's helped me kind of boost up my YouTube channel. So so now I have lots of videos on there from my different places where I've spoken. I have playlists and all that. So what I want to know is, when I originally set it up, it was set up with my name. And so I want to know, now that the channel is more robust, should I change it to my business entity name? And what she said is to ask you, she said it really means what the focus is on the overall product. Is it more on the company name, or is it on me? How would people most likely be searching to find me? So what is your opinion on that?
It's not opinion, it's fact. They're going to be searching your name. They're going to go Lisa Allman Baldwin, or Lisa Allman, whatever the case is. They're going to put your name in there. They're going to find any kind of information they can on you. I don't care what kind of link it is. This is why I'm respectfully requesting all of you to control the narrative.
Okay.
It is your responsibility to control the narrative. And that means every piece of content that you put out there needs to be strategically placed. Lisa, when they start doing some digging on you, which they will, you need to be able to stand the point of investigation. Do you understand?
Stand the point of what did you say? What was that last thing you said?
You need to, your brand needs to withstand, I meant to say withstand, not stand, point of investigation, which means when they start doing their due diligence, excuse me, when they start doing their due diligence and they start clicking around literally on every single link possible, Google is the primary place they're going to go first. That is like a social media fingerprint, background check, what have you. The stronger you are on social media, is just gonna take away all the doubt, and they're not even gonna have any questions to ask you. That's all part of pre-selling your professional services. So when they're gonna search your name, and then they're gonna find out what kind of company that you run. They're not gonna go in there and search the company first.
Okay, gotcha.
See?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will definitely let you know how the call went. So
listen, you're doing an amazing job. I want all the feedback. You can send me over all the notes. I can't wait to hear what the conversation was all about. Remember, Lisa, you're very poised, polished, and professional. You're the KTR's 3 Ps out of module number 1. Your signature programs were written beautifully.
thank you.
You're very welcome. You're confident in yourself. You know what you're talking about. Your packaging and your branding looks amazing. You've done the work. Now it's time to get the money. All right. Just manage your relationship. Remember, your goal is not to close her on the first session. You're going to find out whether or not this is a good fit. Help her first, serve her first. And when you knock it out the park, it's going to automatically open up the door to transition. And remember, even if you don't get the gig, she's going to remember the way you manage her. Because I guarantee she got 20 other speakers in broke, begging, or desperation mode, talking all that motivational, fluffy stuff to her, and you're going to stand out like a sore thumb. You see, look at what your classmates are putting into the chat box. Somebody said, speaking engagement book, send a 50% deposit when you do it like that.
Right.
Do what I taught you, you're going to get the gig. And this is just for starters. Your whole world is opening up right now, Lisa, because you're doing the steps and you put in the effort. And that's why I'm proud of you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks team for all the things in the chat. I'll go read it now.
Yes, absolutely. They love you in there. You just wait till you see that stuff. Okay, let me see. Lisa, disabled talking. Alex, I'll be right with you. I see Charlene, Giselle in there. Charlene probably got, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to Charlene. Charlene probably got some feedback about the information I gave her last week. Let's put this deal together for you. Charlene, Giselle, how are you?
Yeah, it went really well. Thank you.
You did. It went well, Charlene. Talk to me. I appreciate it. Share with us, share with the team about your success.
Yeah, it went really well. And basically, they booked a follow-up. So the day after tomorrow, they asked me to do a hands-on workshop. So easy on the slides. They want to put into practice for a full hour everything that they learned. So they put us, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
So I just wanted to talk to you about that. Well, first of all, to say thank you, but second of all,
You're very
so it's a different format. That time they don't want to talk, as in like they said we want really hands-on workshop experience, which is great because it's my favorite. It's basically me coaching, right? So I'm really, really excited. I just wanted to know if you had any tips or techniques around that. Obviously, like this is probably what I'm even more comfortable to do because it's what I do day in and day out with my client. But in terms of slides, I'm planning to go super easy, like as in having like 10 slides just to show the 10 key exercise and to really take them on a journey. Any particular sort of, tips for that? I know exactly which exercise I'm taking them through, but I just wanted to have your view on it.
Yes. Okay, let me back up a little bit, Charlene, to something that you said last week. I know that you went from 50 something slides. And when you send it to support, you cut it down to like 33 slides or somewhere
Yeah.
around there. And now you're talking about cutting it down to 10. I love the design of your slides. It was very, very clean. White background always works. White is always, looks very professional when it shows up on slides. Your design of the slide was very, very, you had a nice clean template. I loved it. You started out really simple, and then you got very busy, like around slide 18, maybe slide 23. It was a little wordy, right? You could have popped those out, or you could have made it into 2 slides. See, the dangerous part about when you have wordy slides, when you're doing your presentation, is you want to break it up into 2 or 3. But what does that do? Make the presentation longer. You see, it makes the slides longer. So you have to figure out a way to utilize something called alternative language. And alternative language is finding a different way to say something that means the same thing, but use less words. So remember, from start to finish of your sentence structure, I call them word sequences. From the beginning to the end of your word sequence, make sure you are speaking to the audience in terms of power phrases and sound bites. Power phrases and sound bites. Those are the things people are going to remember. Not, listen, the majority of what you say, if you don't know what you're saying, 85% of it is discarded. They're only going to hold on to 15%. So what you got to learn to do is do what I discovered is you got to be able to, the 15% that held their attention, you got to be able to create bullets and opening paragraphs. And in your word sequences should be full of the 15%, which are the power phrases and the sound bites. Am I making sense?
When you say sound bites?
Sound bites. In other words, if you're listening to the news, they don't give you the whole story. They just say, oh, a news flash. 3 perished at a fire on Elm Street today. Story at 11. That's a sound bite.
Right.
A power phrase is, hey, my name is Kevin T. Robertson. I'm going to teach leadership strategies that magnify success. Today, what I'm going to do is help you overcome your obstacles. I don't promise it to you. I guarantee you, you are going to leave here with an S on your chest. You are going to see increases in your performance, in your productivity, in your efficiency, in your time management, and your organization skills. Organization is the foundational principle of success. You hear all that value that's in there? Boom, 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 boom. Power phrases, power phrases. Attack your sentence structure with authority. The very first word, you're going to attack it with authority. Power phrases, sound bites. Inside, from beginning of sentence to the end of the sentence. Speak strongly. That makes you have to speak with authority. And they're going to be standing up on the edge of their seat just like that. And good news for you, Charlene, is that you are a real teacher. You got a high business IQ, and you are a real facilitator, and you do know how to transfer knowledge. Now, so keep the slide short. And when you finish the new slide, when you finish the new deck, send it over to me so I could approve it. Remember, you don't need a lot of words on there. You have some real simple graphics and some images on there. Keep it real simple like that.
Okay.
All right. Now.
That sounds good.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me back up a little bit from last week. Now, how did your last presentation go? And is this with the same company that you'll be presenting to again?
No, that's another one. I mean, that was a previous client that just came back to me. They had the workshop that we finalized together. And they just said they wanted a follow-up. So that's good.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is a new client. So talk to me about the new client.
So it's not new per se. It's the one that, I told you about, the sample session.
Okay.
So we talked about that together, and they just said they want to go ahead. But they said specifically they don't want a talk, they want a workshop, they want an experience.
Okay, no problem. So all that means is when they say they don't want to talk, that means they really don't want the keynote speech format. They want you to facilitate. And this is where the skill comes in as a speaker. Thank God you have it. So we're not even worried about it. That's just playing to your strength. So you're going to do a workshop or seminar format. What is the length of time they want you to speak for this one?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. So remember, you're going to hit them with you. It's got to be, what I want you to do is take the very best of everything that you have, the very best bullets. the best points that you make, the best parts of your opening paragraphs. And I want you to create talking points from all of that. Strip away all the stuff that we don't need. Just give me the meat on the bone. That's what she wants. And it's going to make your presentation so much more powerful. See, you're thinking that you need those words. You don't have enough time, Charlene. You got 45 minutes. So you got to be able to give some massive value. If I were you in 45 minutes, I would stick to 3 main points.
Yeah.
1 point for each one. You got 3 quarters, 1 point per quarter, per 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan. Have 3 major exercise.
Good.
Like 3 R's. Yeah.
Real simple. What's your 3 R's?
Rest, release, resilience.
I love it. I love it. Listen to how much value that is. Okay, so watch this. So I'm sitting in your audience. So they always want to know why. What's the purpose of getting rest? Why is that important to me? I'm an executive. I go hard. I'm team no sleep. I don't need no rest. I can work 18 hours a day. Why do I need rest?
KTR, you need rest because I'm a peak performance expert and I'm here to teach you today how to sustain your performance for long.
Okay, now I want you to change the word expert with resource. Don't look at me like I'm an expert. I've made the mistakes in this area of not getting rest. I am here as a resource to teach you to learn from my mistakes of what to do and what not to do. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Leave the expert for the marketing language inside of your sales tools. Don't use expert when you're in the classroom. You're talking to other people who are experts as well. They don't want to hear that shit. They want it. I'm a resource. I am here to help you. Listen to what I'm saying. Always blame shifting. Point the finger at yourself before you point it at anybody else. See, you're already smart. You don't want to come off like it's a dictatorship. You don't want to come off condescending. You got it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, now second R. What was your second R again? Rest, release. Okay, release. I can blow off some steam, Charlene. I can blow off some steam on the weekend. I'm releasing. I'm doing my thing. I know how to unwind. Why do I need to release what?
KTR, you know, I'm so glad you've asked me that question today. And let me tell you a story about how I did not know how to release. I was a lawyer and I thought I had it all sorted, but I was using my brain all day long and I did not have strong release strategy. Here, when I'm talking to you about release, KTR, I'm talking about those micro muscle tension that you're accumulating all day long.
Stop right there.
Tell me
Stop
something.
right there.
Do you have neck
right
tension?
They don't deserve anymore. That was outstanding. That was outstanding. Damn, you're smart. Listen, that's the way you're supposed to do it. You see the way you took control? I asked you a question. You jumped in as the leading authority. I love it. Okay, now, I don't even need to ask you about the third R. That's exactly how I want you to answer the question. Just remember, you're not the expert in the classroom. You are a resource. You are there to serve, okay? That's the only thing I would tell you to change. Other than that, knock it out the park. Any other questions? Just
a last quick one. I attended a networking event last week, which was great, and they've asked me to be a after dinner speaker.
Okay.
I know you're not gonna like this, but it's not paid. I'll just it's a non-profit charity that does networking for young professional. Okay. And I really want to help. Like I feel quite committed about supporting young professional, and they've asked me for a 30-minute after dinner speaking, and they've said I have free reign. There won't be microphone. There won't be a slides. It's there'll be about like 50 people in a networking room, and they just giving me the stage. What's your now?
Okay, go ahead. What's my what?
What's your view and any words of advice?
Okay, let's look at the upside. First of all, I'm going to tell you to do it because you need the content. Make sure you have, can they hire a professional videographer and a photographer? Is somebody going to be at the event to get the content? You need to find that out.
Right.
And if it's not, you need to bring in your own people and have it recorded, because that is a clear opportunity to get content with you speaking on the stage, which you're going to need for your speaker video demo. You got it?
Got it. Okay.
So what's the upside? This is a professional organization, and could it be potential that you could get a client out of this, or you could sell your coaching program from the back of the room? What could you potentially get out of this? Let's see how this is going to work for us, and we're going to do it for free.
I was thinking of asking for testimonies.
Nice, smart. If you're lacking in those right now, okay, guess what? Now you got, that's how you make it work for you. Think about the speaker negotiator menu that's in your speaker toolkit that, you know, ask them for referrals. Ask them for something that's going to equal up to be $5,000 USD, and pictures with the meeting planner. You know, make it work for you. If you're going to do that, and it sounds like you have a real passion for this group, obviously they're professional, and you know, you're going to get some content out of it. You can utilize that content and leverage that content for another booking later down the line. With the rate that, at the rate that you're going right now, you can incorporate all of this because you need to be active as a speaker. And if you're not getting an opportunity to speak, you need to create an opportunity to speak. That's a smart move right there. It all feels good to me.
Okay, great.
Okay. You got any other questions?
No. What's your take when you do those kind of talks at networking event where it's a lot less formal, there is no slide, there is no microphone, and it's more of an after dinner? Do you have like a quick tip on how to, you know, best perform?
Yep. How long are you speaking, by the way, for
30
that?
minutes.
30 minutes.
And they
Okay.
said they want what they said is they want a lot of like my stories, my pain points, like a lot of storytelling and
Yes.
entertainment, basically.
Okay. So what I would do is this. What I would do if I were you, I would split it in half. I would give them 15 minutes worth of power of, you could tell your story, you could tell your pain, you could tell them what I learned, and then I would do 15 minutes of Q&A. You're a real facilitator. A speaker that doesn't know how to handle questions, which clearly you know how to handle questions, they don't even put themselves in a position where they do a Q&A. I've seen speakers run for the plane when people start asking them questions, because see, they just want to fluff you up. They don't really want to get in depth like I do on the platform. You can ask me anything about the speaking industry. Yeah, I'm not backing away from anything. I'm going to help you figure it out. We're going to put this deal together for you. We're going to make you more money. This is what we do. You're capable of being able to do that. I would split it in half if I were you. You will get so much out of a Q&A because the person's asking a question that somebody else. How many times has that happened on this platform? You ask a question that somebody else is thinking, and they're like, wow. Anita just put in the chat, I love it when KTR does Q&A. I mean, I love it when KTR does role play. Yeah, you know why? Because she's learning something. It doesn't have to be the person asking the question in the audience. All it takes is one person to ask a question for somebody else, and you give value for everybody else. And you also get that on video. You get it on video how skilled you are at answering the question. Now you take a little sound bite. You only need a 2 to 3 second sound bite with one person asking you the right question at that event to put that in your speaker video demo. That adds value to the meeting planner. Oh, because listen, see, I'm not talking, when I role play with you, I'm not talking to you like your speaker coach. I'm listening to you like I'm the conference coordinator. And you're pretty damn good.
Okay.
You need to hang your hat on that. You're doing all the steps. You got any other questions?
No, that's it. Thank you. I'm very happy. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for everything.
You're very welcome. Keep the questions coming. Keep us informed. I love your progress every single week. You're going to be booking speaking engagements left and right. You're doing all the steps. Jump back where you left off in the modules too. After you put together this deal and you have your discovery call with this next client, jump back in the modules and get the module 5 so you can start, spend more time in module 5, I should say, because there's a lot in there that you're still not utilizing, but it's in there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you real soon.
Thank you, Lotso. And well done. I can see the weight shedding off. You look good.
I love you so much. Thank you
Keep
so
it
much.
up.
I will. I sure will. Thank you so much for the encouragement. I need it. Believe me. Okay, let's lower it. The one and only Emmy Award winning Mr. Alex Bryant. Alex, how can I help you, sir?
Hi, I'm pretty good. It's just nice to hear the role play going on and the progress that Charlene's doing, and Lisa and Anita and Brian and everybody. So my question's more towards block booking, which is awesome. Like, we're getting books and stuff, but now I'm trying to like figure out Trevor's travel schedule. So I've been trying to keep him in the southwest of the United States, because right
Okay.
now I'm trying to get him a booking in Arkansas in March. And then maybe another speaking gig in Georgia, and then another one, and then basically take him down to Florida. So I just wanted to know your thoughts in regards to like block booking, and like how close of block booking, or do I need to bring in like multiple like meeting planners together to discuss like, okay, we'll have Trevor from this day to this time, and then basically, okay, you'll take him from this time to this time, and basically everyone split the budget, basically.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, that last thing that you said is a great strategy. Meeting planners, they partner up, like I was telling Lisa before, they will partner up whether or not they bring in sponsorship. I've done speaking engagements before where the original company could not afford back when my fee was 25,000. They couldn't afford the 25,000. So they had to bring in Bank of America as a local sponsor. They had to bring in 2 or 3. Now, Bank of America got a chance to hang their signage. I was there for the original company, and we still had a nice event. There's a way for you to do it if you're working with the right kind of meeting planner who knows how to network and put deals together. Now, let me say this about block bookings. First of all, Alex, I want you promoting this not as an individual speaking engagement, but I always want you promoting Trevor's brand as this is a tour. This is a nonstop tour. We are very selective about the tour dates that we accept. When you shrink the inventory, it makes the price go up. And when you literally you put them in a situation where they're almost begging for the value because they know they cannot book him. And this is why you got to ramp the fees up, because when they realize that the fee is a whole lot of money. Think of the actor Daniel Day-Lewis, the character actor Daniel Day-Lewis. He's from your country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Daniel Day-Lewis, he got involved in a role when he played Abraham Lincoln, or he did the movie where he was the oil baron. Right. This guy gets into character and he wears this shit home, Alex. He never breaks character. This guy goes all the way in, but he's retired now, but he only accepted quality roles. He was so good at what he did, he didn't have to accept any and everything. And that's not what you're looking for with Trevor. Trevor's way too good. He's at the top of his game with what it is that he does. So you want to promote this as the Trevor Romaine. Let's say you want to do the anti-bullying tour. That's just an example, right? Mm-hmm. Right now, and watch this. You're the manager handling everything behind the scenes. Listen, right now, Trevor is doing an anti-bullying tour. Now, is your organization interested in booking a date? So this is how block bookings works. So you got one day set up for him in Georgia, Arkansas, Florida. So before he goes to Arkansas and Florida, when you know you have the 50% deposit on Georgia, on Arkansas, and also in Texas in the Southwest. Yeah. So when you know you have those 50% deposits, you're going to call ahead in a 30 or 40 mile radius. Something is in the same area of where that tour date is happening. You may call up a corporation. You may call up another nonprofit in the area who's having an event. They may create an event just for Trevor. Hey, listen, Ms. Johnson, this is Alex. I work with the Trevor Romaine Company, and Trevor's going to be doing an anti-bullying tour in your area. Give her the dates. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to know if you wanted to do a tag-on date for the tour. Oh, okay. Well, Alex, well, what's the tour about? Again, well, just real quick, Trevor is a leading authority, and just give her the little elevator pitch. Exactly. Yeah. Tell her what he does. Would you be interested in receiving some information to see if you want to book one of these tour dates? We only have limited slots, and I wanted to reach out to you because I thought that Trevor's brand would be a great fit for what you're doing. See what I just did? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. That's it. And you're either interested or you're not, but you want to call 10 people. Call 10 people in every city that he goes into. We're not looking to get all 10. If you do, great for you. If you just get 1 or 2, add another $10,000. He's already getting 10 for it. What's his bottom line keynote? Is it 5 or 10?
I think the bottom line is we're going as low as 5, but we're going up as high as 10. So we're just
okay. All right, no problem. So if you get him 5 and he picks up an additional 2 tour days in that area, that's how you get 15 grand in one city. You can watch this. If he's, and always offer them a keynote. Try not to offer them a full day or half day program, only if they insist, but then you can up the money, because what you want to do is when you're doing the tag on dates, you want them to get in there and you want them to get out. Get in the car, drive to the next city, or just go back to the hotel. That's why you got to make them within an hour of each other. You don't want to be stretching it out for too long, because anything over, for me, anything over 2 hours, I got to get on a plane. I'm not driving for a long period of time, unless I want to go shopping in New York or something from DC, and I just want to hit Englishtown, New Jersey on the way. I want to hit Pennsylvania to have some really good shopping. I want to drive up and hit the, I'm flying, bro. I'm flying. I want to fly more than I want to drive. That's just me, because I ain't got time to be wasting in no car.
That's true.
Okay. Am I making sense?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Sell it as a tour, not an individual tour date.
Right.
Ask them would they like to participate in the tour, and then you obviously want to promote it as the hottest tour in the nation, because he's the hottest speaker in his category. See, you can get away with that because Trevor has a celebrity brand.
Yeah, I totally agree. And then I'll keep you posted on the festival, because that was a go. I just need to talk to them tomorrow. You mean
the you got like a multiple tour dates on the line, like up to 60,000 for the book festival?
For that festival, yeah. So yes, I'll keep you posted, especially on that stuff I shared with you as like add-ons that we can also integrate. So
no problem. Yep, keep me posted. You're doing an amazing job. You're gonna have Trevor up to his bottom feet by the end of 2022. He's gonna be up to 10 grand for just an hour. Mark my words. All right.
Sounds good, boss. And then I'll keep, I did message him about keeping in contact with you, so I'll keep you posted there too. Yeah, tell him, because I just need to have a general conversation with him about some other business. And yeah, definitely tell him, man. I just need like 15 or 20 minutes to go over a couple things with him, just to see where he is, and then we can go from there. All right. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Hey, Alex, great job, man. Outstanding. Outstanding. I love it. See, when you show up, you grow your speaker business. All right, let me see. Just give me a quick question. Okay. Okay, everybody, if you have any technical questions from this stage forward in the Zoom session, you're going to have to send a support ticket to support@speakerfocus.com. Auston had another appointment that he had to go to. He had a technical issue he had to deal with, so he is not available on the Zoom session from this point forward. However, if you do have a technical question, anything about your website, anything about module number 5, anything about your sales funnel, anything about your landing pages, anything about your automation, integration, support@speakerfocus.com. We're going to keep on rocking as long as we can. We got Eileen, you're up next. Talk to me. Oh, I see those comments coming in through the chat box. I love it when all of you are communicative. Eileen, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, KTR. I'm trying to get you my information to you about my webpage. I sent the video, but you said send it in to Auston. So I'm having problems getting it to him because I'm using an iPhone. And when I try to send it as an untitled PDF through share, and I'm sending it through the mail, it's telling me that it won't let me send it through support at speakerfocus.com. So I need some help getting that to you.
Okay. All right. So this is first of all, what are you trying to send me? Is it a website? Is it a PDF document for the speaker info kit? Or is it your speaker video demo? Which one are you trying to send me?
It's for the website. It's the speaker info for the website.
Speaker info kit. So that should be in a PDF format. A PDF format. Your graphic designer finished it for you?
Well, we need some feedback from you. I think the first couple of pages.
Eileen, I think I saw it already. I thought that your template was outstanding. I didn't send you feedback on your speaker info kit. I thought I did that like last week or the week before.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that should be in a PDF document. When did you send a support ticket? Because they were all cleaned out as of last night or this morning. So when did you send?
Well, I sent the support ticket over a week ago, and I didn't get any feedback. I also sent the video. And I did get some feedback on the video, but I don't recall getting any information back on
Yes,
the,
okay, all right,
the website.
okay. Not the website, because I
Sudden-
don't recall seeing your website. We got to make sure we have the vernacular right. I don't recall seeing a website, even though I know you had your web designer on that. I do recall seeing your speaker info kit. And if I gave you some feedback on it, but if you didn't get it, that's okay. Let me go back and pull the support ticket and I'll copy and paste the
Okay.
notes that I put in there. And I did definitely gave you feedback on the sample version of your speaker video demo. I said you had command over your content. I said move it to the next stage of finalizing your entire speaker video demo, because you spoke beautifully and all the content was amazing. That's what I said, basically. I didn't have any issues
Right.
with the way you were speaking or presenting your content. So do me a favor.
Okay.
Can you reattach the PDF document, or either have who did it for you? The same one that's helping you with your website?
Yeah, the same as helping me now. She did it. Mhm.
Okay, I tell you what, have her send it to support@speakerfocus.com and attach it to that. Attach the PDF to that, and then I'll take a look at it tonight. How's that sound?
Okay, that's great.
All right, and I apologize if I missed it, but I'm pretty sure that I looked at it, because watch this. I know I looked at it, but if I didn't send the message back over there, because watch this, I know you had a nice clean white background. The way you put it together, matter of fact, I complimented you because you come so far when it came to the technology. And I was thinking about you earlier today because I had a lady who was struggling with technology. She was having issues logging on the Zoom session and she was beating herself up. I said, listen, I'm right there with you. I got a lot of our students who struggle with technology, but look how far you come, Eileen. And I remember seeing that speaker info kit because you did an amazing job. Your graphic designer did an amazing job, and she had all of it broken down.
Right.
I think the whole thing was, I think it was complete. It wasn't just 2 pages. It was a lot.
Okay, so
I like the
could
way
go-
it felt. That's why send it to me again so I'm going to find the notes that I sent. If
Okay.
I can't find them, I'll just recreate all of it and tell you my thoughts. I know that thing looked good, and it is. I didn't tell you, nah, you need to redo it over. I didn't think that about it at all. I know I saw it, so just send it to me again, and we'll go from there.
Well, I'm excited about it, so it kind of gives me the green light to go ahead. So, and I
You
think
should be.
I think
You
she
should be.
did a nice job.
Yeah, ain't no think. She did an amazing job. Let me tell you something about what I like about her. She understands who you are. And because your personality and your brand, it all came through. Remember, everybody gets confused. They act like a brand is like a separate entity from them. You are your brand and your brand is you. And your brand is coming through real clear, authenticity, compassion, all of the stuff that you are, Eileen, it's all coming through. You're doing an amazing job. I told you, sometimes it takes longer for some students to get here, but the bottom line is you're coming around. Now, really focus on getting all of that complete.
Okay.
So we can get you into making sure your business entity, your LLC is set up, making sure you're posting a couple value videos on your social media. And then we got to start moving you to module 5 so we can help you understand how to automate your speaker business and just the organic outreach. Start doing that.
Okay.
And your whole life is going to change in 2022. Mark my words.
I appreciate your help. I'm feeling better about the whole thing now.
You're very
KTR,
welcome.
so
You're very well. Thank you for your
appreciate you.
patience, and you are so worth it. And thank you for not giving up when it got hard and when you didn't understand, because I know it was rough. But thanks for hanging in there, believing that we could get you where we are right now. Your graphic designer, she deserves a lot of credit because she understands who you are, and she demonstrated that. See, remember, illustration beats conversation. And she demonstrated exactly who you are without you having to say one word. And that's the mark of a great graphic designer. We just did our part with telling you what to give her. You gave it to her. You followed the checklist, and boom, you're looking like $1 million right now. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. Talk to you real soon. Love you much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Now, okay. So we got, all right, everybody. Let me see. I love it when all of you support each other. Okay, so let me see. Does anybody have any additional questions? If not, if you do, still early in the chat. So I am so proud of all of you. I love it when you put your head down and you go to work. You make this thing count and you get the exercises done. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Is anybody in here? Let me see. All right. It's regarding my info kit. I'm on brand design kit format. What's that? So some praises. That's right. You're welcome. And Anita says she's feeling like a winner now. That's right. Listen, all it takes is you to follow the formula and you to get the proper kind of feedback. And you have to follow the system. I know that's difficult for a lot of you because you're so damn smart, but you know, you got to trust the process and follow the system because it gets results every single week. Brand new people get results. Some of the same people show up all the time because they want to make sure their stuff. Why wouldn't you want to make sure your business is set up the right way? This is why we got the world's #1 platform for speaker marketing. It's just that simple. Not even a second close. Now, you got to be willing to serve people in this industry. I see way too many people don't want to serve others, and that's why they're not great speakers. That's the difference between average, good, and great speakers. The great speakers understand service first. The average speakers are self-promoting. The good speakers, they also know how to serve, but they really got strong facilitation. But you get on a whole nother level when you start bringing it together with your messaging, and you just have such command over your delivery, and it all starts to come together. A lot of people lack patience in the marketplace. They lack patience. Like I just had the conversation with Eileen. You know, a lot of you struggle just like she did. This is not a race, but she was able to endure. See, this is a process that takes time. So you can't rush it. The more you rush it, the more you're going to wind up in the hole, the more you're going to get discouraged, the more you're going to fall off. But remember, you can always pick up where you left off on this platform. I don't see any more hands. So I'm going to scoot out to an early dinner. If I don't see any hands raised, I'm going to give you a countdown. I'm going to give you another 10 seconds. If I don't see another hand go up, we're going to wrap the group call. If you have any more questions, do not hesitate to reach out to support@speakerfocus.com. What an amazing group Q&A. Things are really heating up for your speaker business, and you, all of you, should look very forward to 2022. I love this time of year because everybody is sliding in the home plate, getting ready for the holiday season. You're all festive and everything. I'm telling you right now, the pandemic is not going to have a stranglehold on us for too much longer. Things are already opening back up like I told you that they would. We had to have patience as a collective. I know we've lost a lot of people along the way, and it's been a trying time for all of us. But I'm telling you right now, you're about to see a jailbreak like you've never seen before in your life. When everything gets back to normal, and your speaker business is going to be right there, ready and prepared to do business with these meeting plans like never before. I'm your fearless leader, Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of SpeakerFocus.com. On behalf of Auston Troyer, CTO, and the entire team at Speaker Focus, we do it big in 2021, but we're going to do it bigger in 2022. That is a fact. I love you. Stay focused, keep your head down, and go hard on growing your speaker business. Talk to you real soon.